I used to love this magazine back in the mid to late 80s. That's when I started buying it, when I got back or got into cars for that matter. This is issue one, number one, volume one, number one from spring of 1981, Baseball Cards magazine. The price guide in this magazine was generally considered to be not really accurate. People would rely on Beckett back in the day, but I did enjoy reading the articles and things of that nature. So it's funny to see this is what, 43 years ago at this point. 52 mantle worth $1,100. So let's just kind of go through this. I think as far as hobby magazines go, what's still out there? Is SCD still out there? I used to like that too, back when it was like a digest size. And then I think in the 90s and the latter part of the 90s, it just became like nothing but auctions and things. And there's Beckett. Might be a couple of Beckett magazines. But these are fun to go through and look at. You just buy starter sets here of Bowman. Got some pre-war stuff for sale here from Richard Gilman. Blue chip rookie cards. Look at this. Hank Aaron rookie, $175. Pretty good deal. Roberto Clemente, $95. Willie Mays for $250. Mickey Mantle for $295. And these are all excellent to mint or better. No creases, no stains, and many of each. I'll take a dozen. 81 Fleer errors. That's blue chip sports cards in Wisconsin, New York. What is that, the island? What the hell is that? Photo grading guide. All right, so they kind of, this is all the way down to poor to mint. Is anything missing? Yeah, there's no very good excellent. They're missing some of the sub or the mid grades, but maybe those weren't there back then. Prior to grading, right? Third party grading. Top prices paid for collections. Colgan chips, especially needed. Tobacco cards, coupon, cotton cigarettes. Plastic sheets. What they sell for back then? One 9-pocket sheet, 18 cents a piece for $1 to $99, which I think seems kind of expensive, right? Because now you get like a box of 100 for, I guess that's about, yeah, it's the same price. Adjusted for inflation, though, that's really expensive. Because I think nowadays a pack of 100 Ultra Pro Premium or Platinums are like, say, $25. So what, 25 cents a piece? And back then they were 18 cents. So 18 cents back then is what, like 60 cents today? So I guess pretty expensive for that time period. Is PVC destroying your cards? I had some pages back then that would turn yellow. Cards were fine, but the pages turned yellow. Polyvinyl chloride. Everything nowadays is PVC free, right? At least all the mainstream brands that sell sheets and sleeves and things of that nature. An investor's view of baseball cards. Who is this guy? Tony? No. Who is this guy? Maybe it's nobody. Maybe it's just a stock photo. If you want to read that, you pause it. All right, what do we got going? These are the people behind the magazine, maybe? Yeah. That sports card organizer. I remember when top loaders were kind of new. I guess what, mid to late 80s top loaders? I remember them being really expensive. Nowadays you get like a pack of 50 for what, like $5 or something, or really not much at all. But I remember paying like three for $1 for top loaders, and I got like maybe 6 of them. Here are some key cards here, right? Well, that's absurd to think top loaders were like 30 cents a piece. I also remember the ridiculous. It was almost like a clamshell sort of holder for key cards, which was awful. I mean, it was a loose. Was it lucite? I don't know, but it had a bottom and then a little loop and then a top, and it kind of opened and closed like a clamp. And you could put a card in there, but it would like clamp down on the bottom. But then if you moved it, the card could easily slide around in it. I think I have a couple of those still somewhere. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what they were called either. And then, of course, there was the screw downs, which did not have recessed areas back then, or did they? I don't think so. And so you would screw those things down in a brick of plastic so tight, and then, of course, years later, it'd be problematic with grading because it would look like it was that it'd be graded as altered because the corners were squished. Here's the price guide. Look at some of these prices. 52 Topps Mantle is $1,100 in excellent mint condition. It's $330, and I guess PSA 2 it's $330, PSA 3 it's $660, and then excellent mint is PSA 6 would be $1,100. Yeah. Actually, I like this card. I've looked at this card on and off. This Topps Supers Mantle. Haven't bought a Mantle card in a long time, but this is one of those sort of outside the basic card set it has. I kind of like this one. Don Jennings. Oh, what's this? The original card. If you want to subscribe, should I send this in? 81 Topps baseball set for $15.95. A lot of ads back here. People looking for stuff. I've got a bunch of these. I've been doing some sort of cleaning up, reorganizing stuff, and I come across this crap I've acquired. And, eBay enabled me to hoard a lot of stuff that, in hindsight, it's like, what am I doing? It's just so accessible. Once eBay became a thing, you could find whatever you wanted and whenever you wanted. And so I have no idea why I picked up a lot. And I got stacks of these. This baseball cards magazine. Me, because I wanted the replica cards. Some of the later issues have the replica cards. Think like, Topps Heritage style cards of, at the time, current players, but on retro, familiar card designs. But anyway, this is the first issue, volume 1, number 1, baseball cards magazine. Just for the hell of it, thanks for watching.